ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
This is the Roundtable, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon, and you're listening to us on Broadway World or over here on the Broadway Podcast Network. And I am from New Jersey, and I'm proud to be from New Jersey.
Well, I'm from New York.
So we're the same.
No.
I call myself a fake New Yorker. Is that
Okay.
fair?
That's fine. That's flattering.
For me?
Yes.
For you, you're still like he
Eh,
ain't. He's not.
I'll take it. It's fine. I'm glad you want to be a member.
Well, my first show my first job in the entire world was selling tickets at the Bergen Performing Arts Center, right there in Englewood, New Jersey. It is a haunted holy ground for me. I love that building. And
Oh,
to see Lez Zeppelin there, well, people get a ticket. This is it.
you can get a ticket. There are still some tickets, you know, and I recommend it.
Bergenpack.org is where you can get your tickets. And there's not going to be a person in a seat because we're going to rock and roll all night in Englewood, New Jersey.
I'm not going to be sitting either.
So are you sing and play
I am
instruments?
the guitar player, actually. I'm this sort of Jimmy persona not persona. I play with Jimmy's stuff. And I get into his zeitgeist. I try to channel Jimmy.
I think that watching your videos and listening to your music, which their albums are out and you could stream them wherever music is heard, and they're touring, if you're not in New Jersey, around the entire world. I mean, they go everywhere. You guys sound freaking incredible.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Our goal, and it's lofty, but our goal is to be a band like Led Zeppelin. That good of a band, that kind of band, playing in communion, uh, impassioned, loose, tight but loose.
Yeah. I well, I know that you all working together and the four of you that are on the road
Yes,
together,
just for, right.
just four of you making the sound, the monstrous sound that is Led Zeppelin. So of all the bands in the world, why did you guys decide to stick with Led Zeppelin?
Gosh, Robert, I think it's the best music of its genre, maybe ever. But aside from that, Led Zeppelin, and a lot of people, I'm not sure they even realize this, but it covers the spectrum of different types of music. I mean, it's got so many elements from, of course, hard rock to psychedelic rock to rockabilly to British Celtic folk, the California sound, uh, even in Eastern influences. It has so much, and it's so dynamic that it keeps us interested. If it were, I won't mention other bands, but if it were a bit more samey, for lack of a better word, um, it wouldn't have caught my interest or kept my interest for 20 years.
20 years of
How
playing this
long we've
music.
been doing this.
20 years.
Yeah.
Well, the show at Bergen Performing Arts Center, you're going to be doing physical graffiti in its entire whole lot of love. I'm going to sing it. I'm going to listen to that album when I'm done with this interview.
Well, Whole Lot of Love is not actually on it, but I have a feeling we'll play it somewhere tomorrow night.
I kind of was I became a deep dive and I was looking at your set list, which are up at setlist.fm, which means that they're fancy. Like people,
Fancy.
and I saw that you throw in a couple of, classics.
Yes, we do. Because physical graffiti is, I mean, it's a masterpiece, but it's an album, and we play the album as it were, the way the album is. But then I think people, when we're done, they want to rock. And we want to rock a little more too. So we throw in some stuff. You're shaking your head. Yeah, I know what you want.
They're going to give you some rock. They're going
You know
to
what you
throw
want.
down.
You know what you want.
Now,
Yes.
listen, I'm not in New Jersey right now. I'm in Michigan.
Oh,
So
you
my
love
mom,
it.
I love Michigan. When you come to Detroit, me,
Yes.
me and the husband are going to rock out.
Oh my God, we love Detroit. It
So
is rock and roll capital of, I think, this country, possibly. Don't,
I'm
sorry for the other states. I know you all are, but Detroit, yeah, Rock
look,
City.
so I'm here. My mother is in New Jersey. My mother
Oh,
has a ticket for tomorrow because she told me I got a text message and she said, there's a band called Led Zeppelin and I am buying myself a ticket. And I said, I'm I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get you your ticket because you're gonna go party on. And my mother is such a fan. We saw the documentary together.
oh
We
my
listened to the
God.
music together. My mother is a so she is got her outfit set. She has her bag packed. She's gonna
I
be in
love
the
your mother. Can I borrow her? My
you could
mother's, she's no
can you
longer here, but so I would like to borrow yours.
my mom will be your please tell her to keep her shirt on and to not get
I can't, I'm not telling her that.
she's gonna live her 1970s life
She
all
let her do as thou wilt. If she would like to rip off her shirt, I won't report that to you, but I'm not going to stop her.
look, I'm happy for her. I want her to have a good time. She raised her kids. Her time is set for her to have a good. Who are the people that come to your shows? What is it's got to be young, old, families, every generation, ethnicity group, gender, sexuality. Like it's the world. They're coming to see the music.
You basically said it. And people think, for people maybe from the 70s or 80s or whatever, they always understood Led Zeppelin to be directed or enjoyed mostly by, sort of boys between the ages of, I don't know, 15 and 28 who were, hot to trot.
Right.
And just, that was their music, that was their tribe. But let me tell you, I mean, Led Zeppelin fans come in all forms, shapes, sizes, colors, you know, dietary habits.
Yes. The vegans and the meat eaters will
Yes.
converge together to rock and roll. You founded this band?
Yes, I did. I'm guilty as charged.
I love it. It's so brilliant.
Thank
And
you.
have you been amazed at the longevity, but the success, like the Instagram following, the music that you put out, the sold out shows around the world, it just keeps growing.
It has amazed me. Yes. I mean, not that, I don't think it's deserved, but it is some of the stuff that's happened to this band over the last 20 years. I never, ever in my wildest dreams would have thought that. I mean, we played at Bonnaroo, we played at the Isle of Wight. Eddie Kramer, the famous, the produce engineer, did our first record. He produced our first record. We played for Jimmy. We made 3 albums. I mean, just all sorts of. We played at the Met, at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I mean, just nutty stuff that I never would have imagined. I just started this for fun. But and I'm remembering a lot of it because I'm putting together a retrospective, a book of most, photos and stories, which hopefully will be out soon of the last 20 years. But yeah, it's just been a wild ride. It's
When you read about Jimmy Page coming to see you guys play, did you know he was there?
sort of. It's kind of a story, but I had met Jimmy before, and we had talked, and there's a whole story of that too. But we really got along, and we were talking, and he knew, of course, all about the band because Jimmy knows about anything that has anything to do with Led Zeppelin anywhere in the universe. Um, and he said, I know you've been in London and I've tried to come, but I haven't made it. I said, well, Jimmy will come to London again. So I partially designed a tour immediately after that so I could maybe, up the ante and get, because I think Jimmy wanted to see it too. So we did a tour. Now, I didn't know if he'd be in town for sure, but I actually didn't know if he'd come at all until the day of, pretty much. And we had just played the Isle of Wight, which is nuts. And then we were going to London, and I got a text. Actually, it's a funny story. I got a text that was signed Jimmy XOXO. And I'm riding in the van, and apparent and I look at I go, Jimmy, and my drummer looks at me and she goes, Steph, this Jimmy. What had happened is Jimmy had sent a text, but he forgot to sign it. So I only saw the Jimmy XO. And then the text before it was this whole text about wanting to come see us. And then as I'm reading it and trying to text back, the phone just rings in my hand and it's Jimmy. Anyway, so this is crazy. Yeah, I know. That was the look on my face too. That's the look on your face. That was it.
Steph, you could be you're in England, right? In UK right now. You could be in his house. We wouldn't even know it. He could be over your shoulder.
My house is no, actually, I'm just back from the UK where I have a flat like you are in Detroit, but I just got back yesterday because I have this show tomorrow.
I was gonna say, how are you gonna? You better get on a plane.
That's what I'm saying. No, I got on a plane yesterday, so it's safe. It's safe. But at any rate, Jimmy told me that he'd like to come, and he was going to be in the studio. But I told him the gig, with blah blah blah, was going to be long enough, and to come. So anyway, we put his name on the list, or not his name, a fake name, and halfway through the show or before, he did walk in, and I was the last to know, thank goodness. But so I had an inkling he would come, but I wasn't totally sure.
But
But
he
yes,
did. And
he did.
he said some really beautiful things about the work that you're doing and the passion and the life that you give to the music that they've created. It's got to be an amazing ride you've been on these past 20 years.
It is. And Jimmy's validation, I have to tell you, was, well, it was kind of everything. I mean, of course, me being the guitar player, but I think that for me and for the whole band, I try to play as if Jimmy's in the audience every night. And I try to think about aesthetically what we do and how we do it and how we present it and what they would have done or what, for me in particular, what Jimmy would approve of and what he wouldn't, kind of. And that's how I've steered the band. And it's worked for, I mean, this is the right way to steer it, I think. And so when Jimmy really loved it, it was unimaginably great. Now, if he hadn't, I don't know what would have happened.
Well, he loved it, and you're gonna love it too when you
I'd like to not think about that, yes.
No, I don't think bergenpack.org or go to Led Zeppelin's website and you can see all the upcoming dates. Are there songs you don't play? Are there like we do not play these Led Zeppelin songs? They're too holy or they're too we don't do them or is it all up for grabs?
We have to do the holy ones. I mean, as like what people want to hear. I don't, some of them are more fun to play, some of them are very demanding. And it's not always the hardest one technically that's very demanding. I mean, it could be, it's just the hardest to play and get the arc correctly. For example, Stairway. I mean, we didn't play Stairway for like the first 6 years or so, and people want that. We went all through Germany and toured Europe without playing it. And we got all sorts of, you're very great, but you do not play Stairway. Why don't you play we have to say, can't say we don't know it because we did. But Stairway is very hard to execute, like anything in any theatrical performance or anywhere, and get it to build the right way. Otherwise, it just sounds silly or dull or dead. So, but no, there's nothing we would refuse to play.
What I love about your set list and your videos when you watch them is that this is not a karaoke tribute band. This is full on rock and roll, your musicality and your personality while paying homage to Led Zeppelin really shines with this. And that is what's you're not, a Neil Diamond impersonator. No shade to them,
No,
but that is not this.
no, impersonation is different. That when I think of tribute band, that's what I think of is impersonation. I have no interest in that.
Yes.
And that I would get bored of. I mean, if we just played note for note every single time the same songs with the same exact solos, as a musician, artist, I don't think I could do that. This is the only way is to use the music like a classical musician feels about playing Beethoven or Shostakovich or something, his favorite, and you channel it and through your own musical self, and that's what gives it meaning and you know, makes it come alive, quite frankly.
And it will come alive. So
Yes,
I'm
it
really,
will.
you can borrow my mom. She'll be there tomorrow.
So cute. What's her name?
Her name's Rose.
Oh, my grandmother's name was Rose.
Rose Bannon will be out there.
Hey, Rose.
We grew up with Stairway to Heaven was written on a frame next to our bed, and her next to her bed growing up. She has the original record. Like she's a fan.
Oh my gosh, this is
So
wonderful.
she'll be
Please,
rocking
we
out.
got it to Rose. You could come backstage. You must come backstage and say hi.
She will. She's so shy and quiet that she said, "I'm just gonna be quiet, and I don't want, if they know that you interviewed them, I don't wanna." I said, "Mom, just go have a good time. Go have
Oh,
fun.
well, please, please, Rose, come say hi. Maybe you want to leave your shirt on when you come backstage.
Please put your shirt back on. Don't drink too much."
No, well, she can.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, she's old enough. Yeah, you
she's
can't stop her.
she's lived. She has lived before. Trust me, she's lived through these 70s.
I
Um,
love it.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the upcoming dates. I'm excited for the music. I'm excited for people to experience it. It's such a pleasure and honor to talk to you. I'm a fan of what you all are doing. We'll be following and sharing and get your tickets, everyone. See them in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, all around the country and the world. And
See you tomorrow, hopefully, and everywhere. Yes, it's just as Robert said.
I'll see you in Detroit.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you so much for staying up for me.
Thank you for,
Some rest.
thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you. I don't know. You guys are recording, so I don't want to stop, but I love talking to you.
That
Thank
was
you.
so fun. You're the
You're
best.
so
You just come out of the gate with big personality. It makes it so easy. I
Thank you.
love
I
it.
I'm gonna get this up. I'm gonna hang up, and when I get this video footage, I'm just putting it right up, so we'll be up in time.
And Tyrese, she'll let us know, and we'll put it up too. It's
Perfect.
fantastic.
Amazing. Thank you. And thank you for being so cute to my mom. I love it. She'll be there
Oh,
tomorrow.
my mother thought up the name Lez Zeppelin.
I'm obsessed.
You tell your mother that. My
Okay.
mother was an English professor and the greatest punster ever, maybe outside of Monty Python. And she thought of it.
It
And
is
I
the
went, oh, that's it.
it's the best name ever.
Best name ever.
I'm
Thank you.
obsessed with it. So I'm super excited. Thank you. If there's anything I could ever do, my show's your show anytime.
Oh, thank you so much. And we'll see you in Detroit.
Go to Detroit.
Okay.
Thank you. And thank you, David. Whatever we
Thank
could do
you,
with
David, with almost the same name.
we I know, it's great.
Paynes, Payne.
All right. Bye, everybody.